The man disguised himself as a pilot and slipped into the airport. He quickly snatched a piece of lingerie from a flight attendant's bag, then called out loudly to her at the door. Pretending to alert her that she had dropped something, the attendant rushed over, dragging her suitcase, and awkwardly took the item from Neil's hand. While she stuffed the lingerie back into her bag, Neil quietly unclipped her ID badge, swiped it at the security door, and casually reattached it to her waist. The flight attendant, completely unaware, even smiled and thanked him. Once she walked away, Neil opened the metal door and stepped inside. He swiftly took off his outer jacket, revealing a security guard's uniform underneath, then moved toward the gate to let his teammates in. But before they could proceed, the lead guard stopped them. At that critical moment, Neil pulled out a forged notice he had prepared earlier, successfully bluffing his way past the guard's suspicion. Just like that, a crew of professional thieves gained access to the airport. Their target, a vault worth $1 billion. From the back of their truck, they pushed out a coffin. Inside, neatly arranged, were all their lock-picking tools. Neil and his teammate each took a drill and bored 2 small holes, then put on smart VR goggles and slowly guided a camera through the openings. As the wire crept deeper inside, they finally saw the 4-colored cables controlling the digital lock. Neil took out a pair of precision pliers, carefully pulled the cables out, and snipped them one by one, red, blue, green, in perfect order. Next, he put on a stethoscope, listening closely to the faint clicks of the lock tumblers. Within moments, both locks were aligned. Excited, they gently pulled open the steel door, and stacks of cash worth $1 billion gleamed before their eyes. Neil grabbed one bill and held it near the ventilation pipe. As the bill was sucked in, he timed it carefully. 3 seconds later, it shot out from the other end. Based on his calculations, it would only take 10 minutes to move all the cash. Time was ticking, so they sprang into action. They packed the bills, vacuum sealed them to save space and prevent damage during transport. On the other end, their teammates worked non-stop receiving the money, and soon the floor was piled high with mountains of cash. But then, an old man decided to get in on the action. He used pliers to unscrew a section of the ventilation pipe, and suddenly, waves of bills came flooding out. Meanwhile, the robbers, waiting on the other end, noticed the flow had stopped and reached for the walkie-talkie to ask what was going on. Knowing that too much talking would arouse suspicion, the old man quickly shut the vent back up. When the cash started flowing again, the thieves dropped their doubts. Once the operation was done, they began packing the money to leave. But just then, police stormed in. The whole crew was caught red-handed. It turned out Neil was actually a CIA agent who had been undercover in the heist team for years, waiting for the perfect chance to take them all down. As for the old man, he was Neil's secret accomplice. Without the CIA knowing, the two of them quietly walked away with $50 million.